Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I'm fine, Alhamdulillah, by the great grace of Almighty Allah. How are you passing your days? I think you all are passing good days by the great grace of Almighty Allah. For the serious pandemic COVID-19, we could not continue our classes in our institutions for many days. So, for many days, you all are keeping apart, living apart from our regular classes, and it's great harm to your studies, and it's great sorrow for the part of the teachers that they could not see their dearest appearance, they could not see their dearest students, they cannot teach them, they cannot prepare them to make a good result, to get promotion for the next class. Finally, government has taken a quick decision enough to take your classes so that the students can gain a benefit living in their house, and so that every teachers can reach to their house by the great grace of this social media. So at the very outset of my class, I express my gratitude. I express my gratitude to my creator, the master, maker, designer, director, architect of this financial universe, my creator, Almighty Allah. I also express my gratitude to the government, People's Republic of Bangladesh, Ministry of Education, NAEM, Maushi, Local Education Office, respected Director Sir, Deputy Director Sir, DO Sir, TO Sir, Supervisor, Madam, and most importantly, my dearest SMC, St. Xavier's High School, Khulna, my dearest Head Sir, Madam, my dearest colleagues, and all my students. Very welcome to my online class. I wish if you sit attentively, taking your books and papers, you will enjoy the class, you will get much benefit from the class, it will be helpful for your promotion, for your brilliant result, for your learning, and most importantly, to pass your good time with your studies. So dear students, can you guess what we are going to read today? Yes, you are right. Today we are going to read about class 8 English first paper. Now I'll take your class in class 8 English first paper. And at first I want to show you some picture. Can you see the pictures? I want to show you some picture. Can you see the pictures? What can you see in the picture? Can you see what are the things you can see here? Yes, you are right. This is some foods that we like to eat every day. This is some food that we like to eat every day. So dear students, food is a things that gives us much pleasure to keep our body fit and to keep our mind good, mind sound. Because if we do not get good food, our mind does not remain good, our body does not feel good, we feel weak, tired, injured, and so many disaster happens for not having good food. So every day we feel the urgency of good food. So dear students, can you understand what we are going to read today? Yes, you are right. We are going to read about Unit 2, Food and Nutrition. So today our subject is Unit 2, food and nutrition. Dear students, do you like food? Do you eat food? Which food do you like? Which food do you eat? We eat the food that gives us pleasure. We eat the food that gives us pleasure. And the food that gives us strength, stamina, that gives us fitness. So we like that kinds of foods. So today we are going to read Unit 2, Food and Nutrition. So what is our learning outcomes from this unit? So after we have studied this unit, we will be able to read and understand text through silent reading. So you will read each and every text silently and we will try to understand what is the meaning of this particular word, sentence, passage, lesson. What is the lesson about? Then you will try to listen your teacher attentively so that you can collect some information, you can get some information. So collecting informations, listening to the teachers attentively is also the learning outcomes. You will be able to ask and answer questions. Sometimes your teachers will ask you some questions, so you get the chance of asking some questions and will also get chance to answer the questions. Sometimes you have to write the answers to the question, not only by speaking but also by writing. You have to show your works, what have you done in pairs or in groups in the class. And finally, practice sounds. Whenever you will talk, you will be careful about your accent, intonation, pronunciation, so that your speeches, your lessons, your learning becomes fruitful, so that you can develop all the 4 skills of listening, speaking, reading and writing. Dear students, we are going to read about Unit 2 Food and Nutrition, lesson on good food. Now we are going to read lesson on good food. So what are good foods? You have seen some clips. These are some good foods. You see, what do you see? There are many kinds of food in here. You see, this is a dish full of drumsticks. This is a plate of rice. This is pulse curry. This is vegetables, and this is a big fish. Fish is our most favorite food. Each and every people of our country likes rice and fish. So this is a part of good food. Now our lesson is good food. So from every lessons we have to learn some vocabs so that the lessons become very much easier for us to understand. So at first you should learn some important vocabs. So please write down some vocabularies so that you can understand the text easily. At first, your word is teacher. Dear student, do you know what is the meaning of the word teacher? Teacher means tutor. Tutor, instructor. Instructor, who instruct, who teach, who guide. Can you make any sentence? Dear students, can anybody make a sentence with our teacher? Yes. Every day we go to school to attend our classes. We like to enjoy our teachers in the class. Teachers are very important person. They are the responsible person to take your classes. A teacher can change the society, can change the nation. A teacher is an architect of a nation. Education is the backbone of a nation, and a teacher is the backbone of education. So a teacher is a very important person. Do you want to be a teacher? Anybody? If you wish to be a teacher, you can serve the nation. Teaching is serving the country, serving the nation, to prepare, to build up the human being, good human being. So write another word. Important. Write another word. Important. Can anyone tell what is the meaning of the word important? Important means significant. Important means significant. Something that is very special. Significant. Significant. Important, significant. Can anybody make any sentence without significant? Taking online classes is very significant for the part of the students and teachers as well. There can be significant changes in our studies if we attend the online classes regularly. Next, write another word, natural. Natural. Can you tell what is the meaning of the word natural? Natural means common. What is created automatically? What we get around us very easily. That is natural. That is common. Another word, substances. Substances. Substances means things. Things, ingredients. Things, ingredients. Can anybody make any sentence with the word natural substances? Yes, for our eating, we get all the natural substances, food ingredients around us. Nature has given us many things, and food is one of the most important, significant gift from nature. And there are many things that we can eat: rice, paddy, wheat, potato. So these all are natural substances. Next, write another word. Bad. Bad. So everybody knows bad. But what is bad? Bad means the things which is harmful. Bad means harmful, which is not good. Harmful, which creates problems in our body. Eating too much is bad for health. If we eat too much, that is harmful for our health, although the food is good. Next, write another word, certain. Certain. Can you tell what is the meaning of the word certain? Certain means the limited amount, the fixed amount. Fixed. Fixed. Confined. Confined. Can anybody make any sentence with the word certain? We should not eat more food. We should eat a certain amount of food that our body permits. We should not eat more food. We should eat a limited amount of food that is good for us. Write another word, quantity. 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 Quantity means amount. Amount. Quantity. We should eat limited quantity, limited amount of food, limited quantity of food. So right, last word, depend. Depend. Dear students, can you tell what is the meaning of the word depend? Depend means rely. Rely. Rely on others. Depend on others. So, dear students, from this text, you have got some vocabs that is important to understand the text. So, let's go to read about the text. Lesson 1, good food. So, what is the heading of Unit 1? Food and nutrition. which food gives us which nutrition which is needed for our body. And the heading of lesson on, what is the heading of lesson on? The heading of lesson on is good food. So keywords, what are the new words, keywords that we learn from here? Nutritious, which is good for health. Substances, things, physical, bodily, structure, construction. So talk about the pictures and read the text. Can you see the picture? Please look at the picture. What do you see in the picture? In the picture, what is the picture about? What do you see in the picture? The picture is all about a class. The teacher is talking before the class about food to his students. She is showing something written on the board. So look at her. She has written something on the board and she is showing it to her students. Miss Rehana, the English teacher, is talking to the class about food. So who is talking? Miss Rehana. Who is talking? Miss Rehana. What is she talking? She is talking about food. Miss Rehana is the English teacher is talking of the class about food. So there are three questions in this line. Who is talking? Miss Rehana. Who is she? She is the English teacher. What is she doing? She is talking to the class. What is she talking about? She is talking about food. Today is food is very important for our body, she says. So what she says? She says food is very important for our body. We can't live without it. So without food, without eating, we cannot alive, we cannot survive. So you must always have good food. So it is very urgent for us to have some good food, to eat some good food. Good food means the right kind of food for good health. Why good food is needed? Good food is needed for good health, says Mrs. Rehana. It is nutritious. It must contain natural substances. It must contain natural substances that our body needs to grow properly and stay healthy. Why we need good food? We need good food to keep ourselves healthy so that our body can grow better. But remember, you must not eat too much. The teachers also make cautious to the students that you must not eat too much, despite of being very good, though the food is good. Eating too much is bad for health. She also says that eating much is always harmful for health. You have to eat only a certain amount of food. You cannot eat much food, though the food is very good, because eating much is harmful for body. So you have to eat a limited amount of food, a certain quantity of food. So we do not need the same kind of food in the same quantity, and we have to make the variations of food. We have to make the changes of food. We should not eat always all kinds of food. What type of food should we eat? We should eat such kind of foods that is good for our body, and it depends on our growth, our physical structure. So it depends on your growth and physical structure. So what is the summary of the text? The summary of the text is that everybody needs to eat some nutritious food, some good foods, but always we should not eat the same kind of food. We should always change the food habits, and we should eat certain amount of food, little amount of food. We should not eat much, though the food is good. So now we have some exercise. So please write down the exercise. We have to write the answers. What is Miss Rehana talking about? What is Miss Rehana talking about? So the answer of question number 1, what is Miss Rehana talking about? So Miss Rehana is talking Miss Rehana is talking about food. What is Miss Rehana talking about? Miss Rehana is talking about food. Why do we eat food? Why do we eat food? We eat food to keep our body fit and healthy. Why do we eat food? We eat food. We eat food to. We eat food to keep We need to keep our food. We need to keep our food. We need to eat food to keep our body fit and healthy. What is meant by nutritious food? This is a big question answer. I tell you, please listen carefully. What is meant by nutritious food? The food which contains natural substances and proper food value are called nutritious food. Have you understood? What is meant by nutritious food? Nutritious food means the food which contains natural substances and proper food value are called nutritious food. How much food does a person need to eat a day? How much food does a person need to eat a day? A person need to eat as much food as his or her body needs. We should not eat more food that our body not requires. We should eat as much food as our body needs. Does anyone need the same amount of food? No. No. Everybody does not need the same amount of food. Somebody needs some more food, somebody needs some less food. If someone's structure is big, if somebody is more tall, more fat, then he needs to eat more. If somebody is not so fat, so tall, if his body is small, he should eat less food. Okay, dear students, now we have a grid. Complete the grid. Fill in the blanks with some words. So we have some fill in the blanks, and within 2 minutes we will complete fill in the blanks. So look at, complete the sentences. We should eat good food. Why? We should eat good food to grow properly. We should eat good food to grow properly and stay healthy. We should eat good food to grow properly and stay healthy. We should not eat more than our body needs. Our body needs. We should not eat more than our body needs. Eating too much is not good for health. Eating too much is not good for health. Eating too much is not good for health. Actually, we are writing part of the sentence, so it will be in the small letters. Good food means the right kind of food to grow older. So, what is good food means? Good food means the right kind of food that needs to grow healthy. Good food means the right kind of food. The right kind of food. Good food means the right kind of food for good health. Okay, dear students, thank you very much. I wish if you were attentive in the class, you must understood the text, the vocabs, the question answers and grid. And if you practice it twice or thrice, the lesson will be very much easy and it will give you food for thought. You will be able to speak and you will be able to answer all the questions properly and clearly. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. See you in the next class.